WWE No Mercy is this Sunday, and there's some pretty good matches on this card, so let's get the prediction video underway. The first match we have is Enzo Amore versus Neville for the Cruiserweight Championship. Now, as of right now, nobody likes Enzo. He has that get off my screen heat. Everybody hates him. No one wants anything to do with him. People are sick and tired of him. I've been sick and tired of him for a while now. Even before the whole split and everything, I didn't really care for Enzo and Cass. But now he's matched up against Neville, seemingly, as he's been thrown down to the cruiserweights. I guess you could say kind of for punishment, even though he's probably gonna get the title. But like I said, he's probably gonna get the title. Although Neville's title reign has been great, I see WWE giving the title to Enzo mainly because you need that shakeup in the cruiserweight division. You need that shakeup. So I see them putting the title on Enzo. Do I want them to put the title on them? Probably not. But it's going to be something different, and it's going to help shake out the division because Neville's title reign isn't going to mean anything if the cruiserweights don't mean anything at all. Like, oh yeah, he was a great cruiserweight champion, but no one cares about the cruiserweights. So maybe Enzo winning could give some people a reason to actually care about the cruiserweights. Next we have Bray Wyatt versus Finn Balor. Some people are asking, is this feud still going on? And yes, it is. I have Finn Balor winning, mainly because, like I said, in the last time I had the prediction video with Bray Wyatt in it, Bray does not win in pay-per-views. He does not win, when everybody's watching. He just, for some reason, WWE doesn't like him winning or something. I don't know. But he doesn't win. The whole storyline's been, Bray's magical powers don't work if Finn is a demon, and just they're going to have one where Finn's not a demon. I have Finn winning either way. It's not going to make that big of a difference. Next, we have the tag team title match. We have Cesaro and Sheamus versus Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose. I have Seth and Dean retaining the titles. I think it makes sense for them to retain. I don't see why you would take the titles off them. You don't want a New Day and Uso type feud where it just keeps going. This feud's kind of young, but I think it's time for these guys to move on. What I've been seeing is that they're hinting, they've been using the club a lot, so I'm assuming they're going to use the club and finally use them for the reasons they were brought here in the first place to actually be used. So I have the Shield and the Shield reunion winning the match. Next, we have the Intercontinental title match, The Miz versus Jason Jordan. Now, Jason Jordan won the number one contendership on Monday on Raw, and basically, I don't think Jason Jordan's going to win, not yet at least. Although, if we go by the whole theory that whoever stands tall on the Raw before the pay-per-view, whoever stands tall usually loses, The Miz stood tall, so it could mean that Jason Jordan will walk out of No Mercy as the Intercontinental Champion. I don't think that's going to happen. They're obviously going to go back and forth a bit. I think the Miz Taraj will obviously interfere in this match. And I have the Miz retaining the title because, you're not going to put the title immediately on. They haven't done the best job with Jason Jordan just yet, and that's why I don't think they'll give him the title right away. I think that eventually he's obviously going to get the title, but not yet. I think it's a bit too early in this whole Kurt Angle, Jason Jordan storyline, so they're not going to give him the title right away. Next, we have the women's title match. The Fatal 5-Way, Alexa Bliss, Sasha Banks, Nia Jax, Bayley, and Emma. And if you've watched these videos long enough, you know who I'm picking. She's all over this video. It's Alexa Bliss. I'm going with Alexa Bliss. She's probably the only person that makes sense to actually win this match other than Nia Jax. Everybody else, it would be dumb, okay? it makes no sense for them to win. Okay, it just doesn't make any sense if, um, somebody like Bailey or Sasha or Emma won. Alexa Bliss and Nia Jax, one of them winning, actually makes sense. Why doesn't Emma make sense? Well, I mean, she's just there to eat the pin. Why doesn't Bailey make sense? Well, she just came back. Why doesn't Sasha make sense? Well, because Sasha is boring. And you could say the same thing for Bailey. They're both boring and have been booked terribly. So I have Alexa Bliss retaining. Like I said, Emma's going to eat the pin. I'll be shocked if she doesn't eat the pin, and it wouldn't make that much sense to me. But she's going to eat the pin, and Alexa Bliss is going to retain the title, hopefully. Next, we have one of our two main events, because these are, another, if these could main event their own show. We have Roman Reigns versus John Cena. Now, I've thought about this. A little bit, and I thought you could go different ways here. You can go different ways. I have John Cena winning. Now, I've thought about this. It all depends on what John Cena does. I don't know John Cena's schedule. I don't know if he's going to plan to go to Hollywood in a couple, I don't know. But either way, even if he does, then it makes sense for Roman to win. But if he doesn't, then, have this feud go for a little bit. Roman just straight up beating Cena is kind of just, well, now what does Roman do? He just beat the top guy. Well, not the top guy, but, the WWE's top guy. It just happens right away. And I don't think they'll have Roman beat Cena out of no mercy. You want him to win it like at a bigger pay-per-view, like at a Survivor Series or a Royal Rumble or one of the bigger name pay-per-views, not under no mercy. So I have John Cena winning, unless Cena's going to take off and give it to Roman. But I'm going to go Cena here. Not 100% certain on this pick, but I'm taking Cena. I think it could go either way depending what happens. But officially, I'm picking John Cena. And now the final match is the Universal title match versus where it's Brock Lesnar versus Braun Strowman. I have Strowman winning. And now I know it kind of contradicts what I'm saying. Why would you have Strowman win his first Universal title against Brock at a no mercy? But I think that it's what's best. It's what's best for business, and I think Strowman should take the title off Brock. Brock's had his run. I mean, I don't really care for Brock's title reigns because he's not there half the time. At least with Strowman winning, he'd actually be there. He'd be there, all the time. And so it makes more sense for Braun Strowman to win. This match is going to be kind of like the Goldberg versus Brock match at WrestleMania, where it's just a spot fest, all suplex, all spear. But, in this case, you're going to have a big boot by Braun, a suplex by Brock. It's just going to be back and forth, 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 back and forth. And then Braun Strowman's going to, say, I'm not finished with you. And then he's going to finish Brock, and he's going to come out the Universal Champion. So those are basically my predictions for WWE No Mercy. Hopefully, I do better than I did in my last prediction video for WWE SummerSlam, where I did horrendous. It was terrible. One of my worst prediction videos ever. But, hopefully I can rebound off that. And hopefully everything goes the way I say it goes, because, what's the point of me doing these prediction videos if I'm just going to get everything wrong? But anyway, hopefully, things go my way, and hopefully WWE No Mercy is a great pay-per-view, and hopefully Braun Strowman becomes the Universal Champion and takes the title off Brock Lesnar to end his title reign.